For too many people of faith around the world, persecution follows them to the grave. We're shining a spotlight on the abuse, and despite international and domestic laws that protect the ability of Christians and people of all faiths to bury their dead according to their beliefs, sometimes whole cemeteries are exhumed or razed, oftentimes as an affront to already persecuted communities. Jennifer Wishon has more on this abuse.
In countries around the world where Christians and many other religious minorities face persecution, often their abuse doesn't even end when they die. The destruction of cemeteries in many countries only adds to the trauma of families. And for more on these atrocities being committed, I'm joined by USCIRF Vice Chairman Nury Turkel. Thank you so much for being with us. You know, I think for anyone who studied World War II, we know about the Nazis using Jewish headstones for construction projects. And we know the grief that certainly caused these communities that were already facing so much. But this is a problem that is happening today. I know from your fact sheet, just last year in Egypt, there was a Coptic Christian, a young boy who died, whose body was exhumed because some of the Muslim folks in the area didn't want a Christian buried in their predominantly Muslim cemetery. This is happening today. Tell us about this problem.
The cemeteries is a last connection that the group of religious minorities have to connect with the passing relatives or loved ones. Even that kind of basic freedom is not even guaranteed in certain societies, despite the fact that there is a clear international law that provides protection to have these kind of religious sites. Even in this country, in the United States, a Jewish community in particular is still experiencing this kind of vandalization and purposeful destruction of cemeteries and religiously significant sites.
Right. Jewish people around the world as well. And, you know, you and I have talked a lot about the genocide currently taking place against the Uyghur people in China. Give us a sense of what they're facing in terms of their burial grounds today. At
least 100 Uyghur cemeteries have been destroyed since 2018. And this includes the cemetery, sadly, where my maternal grandparents buried. Destroyed cemeteries, some of them have been used for commercial purposes, such as paid parking lots, public parks. For families like yours who've been affected by this, what is the trauma like to know that your loved ones are paved over, that their burial grounds in some cases are just, they're gone forever? Yeah, it's hard to describe how traumatic and sad the circumstances that these people, including my own, have gone through. While you're alive, you're persecuted because of your religious belief, because of your race, ethnicity, way of life. And then once you die, they don't even leave you alone. So this is how it's so difficult to explain the tragic nature of the tormented psychological circumstances that these irresponsible governments have put religious minorities through.
Vice Chairman Turkel, thank you so much.
Thank you again for having me on.